So this video right here is how to drive a 1946 2N Ford tractor. This is not a how to work the hydraulics or PTOs. This is just how to drive it for beginners. I'm kind of a beginner on driving a tractor. So I'm just going to be teaching you how to get it started up and how to get it going. So, like I said, this is just how to get the tractor place to place. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come over here to the tractor on the left side here. And we're going to notice that there is, right here, this is a brake, and this is the clutch. Alright, the brake and the clutch. So, I'm not going to explain what they do. There's other videos explaining what stick shifts are and the clutch and all that. Anyway, so, and then you got your brake and your clutch right there. On this specific tractor, the clutch doesn't go, the brake doesn't go all the way down to where the clutch needs to go. So if I put both of my feet on both of, or my left foot on both of them, it's gonna push the brake down, but it's not gonna allow the clutch to go in. So I don't even use this brake really, I just use the clutch. We're not gonna worry about that. Gas to start it up, you're gonna need, when you're not running the tractor, alright, this right here is your gas, your fuel. Alright, when you're not driving the tractor, you're going to keep this clockwise till it's not tight, but just to where it ain't moving anymore. And then once you turn the tractor off, you just, once you turn the tractor off when you're done, you come over here, turn this all the way clockwise until it quits. Turn the tractor back on and wait for the gas to run out. And that keeps the gas. There's another reason, I don't know the full whatever, but that's what you're supposed to do. My dad knows more about this. Like I said, I'm not a professional tractor driver. I'm just showing you how to get it going. Alright, so when you're ready to start the tractor, we're going to go ahead and take the fuel. We're just going to turn it like that. Just to get the fuel on. Now the fuel's on. Alright. Now we got the fuel turned on. I'm going to come over here, and we're about to get on the tractor now. So now we're going to get ready to start the tractor up. And right here's the other brake. This right here controls your hydraulics. You don't need it. So now that the fuel is on, we're going to go ahead and hop on the tractor. All right, now we're on the tractor. The tractor's parked, which means the tractor, I keep the tractor parked. You don't have to use parking brakes. I'm not really going to show you how to use parking brakes. When you park the tractor, you want to keep the tractor, I like to keep it in first gear when it's parked, but don't start it in first gear. So, I'll explain it here in a second. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to put right foot on to the right brake, push down. Alright, left foot all the way down on the clutch. Now, since we have it in first, where we keep it parked, because we keep it in first so the tractor don't roll, it's harder for it to roll when it's on first gear. But never turn the tractor on when it's in gear. So now what we're going to do, you can see that there's letters right there. Right here we have reverse, we have first, we have second, and we have third. And then the middle's neutral. So we're going to, when we start pulling out, we're going to back out of this building. So when we back out, we're going to put it on reverse, and then we're going to go straight to first gear. Now, when you're pulling a trailer or something like that, you're going to go maybe two or three gears, but we're going to stay on one for this video. So, clutch is in, brakes down. It's in neutral. It's in neutral. It'll go like that. So now that we're in neutral, we want to keep this fairly, if this is all the way up, it's not going to start because you don't have enough throttle to boost the stuff to start it. So we're going to keep this kind of down. I think, say about like right there's good enough to start out. All right. Tractors are a little loud, so bear with me. Now we're going to go ahead, turn the key on. Now, when you first start up a tractor, cold start, whatever, this right here, that right there, you see that little thing sticking out? That's a choke. You want to pull this in, and right here is your starter. So, right there, you push that. It's kind of like a car. You turn the key till it starts. This, you just hold the button till it starts. But when you're first starting your tractor up, you're gonna use your left hand to hold this back, to choke it, and then you're gonna press in at the same time. So when the tractor starts, you just let go of that and you're good. So I'm gonna go ahead, sit y'all I'm gonna sit y'all, sit you right here on the tractor. So I'm gonna go ahead and start her up here. Like I said, my right hand's going onto the choke, pulling it back. My throttle's decently high, not too high. And now I'm gonna I'm gonna start it until it starts. Here we go. There we go. Now we're all started up. Remember, we're in neutral, so we let off the brake. We're still in neutral. So now we're gonna start backing it up now out of the building. So we're gonna take this, make sure our clutch is in, put it in reverse. All right, you can see it's in reverse. Now, this is the very difficult part. Very, very slowly, go ahead, very slowly let off that clutch, because if you let off that clutch, you're gonna kill the motor and it will jerk. So watch how slow I'm lifting my foot off this clutch. Here we go. Turn this down a little bit. All right, very slowly let off that clutch. Very slowly. Okay. Now, see, I let off and it jerked me a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead, clutch is down in again, put it in first gear. Again, easy off the clutch. Now you can give it some throttle if you want. Pull it down for throttle. You steer around. And now we're driving. Like I said, if you're not pulling nothing, I'd keep it in first gear. Away, we're going to try to avoid that. Both of my feet, when I'm driving like this, are nowhere near the brake or the clutch until I'm ready to stop. See it there? Nowhere on it. They're just sitting on the board, on the plates. But I can boost my throttle a little bit if I want. There we go. Now we're going. Now if I want to go downhill, I can pull it up a little bit. Drop the throttle a little bit. Up a little, not as loud. But this is just how to drive it around. Not really how to work with it, just to drive it. And now we'll get ready to go downhill with it. It's not good to go fast on tractors because they're easy to flip, but boost that back up a little bit. Just like that. Foot clutch down kind of slowly. Throttle down. Drop that down a little bit. Now, brake and clutch are both in. Take the gear shift. Put it in reverse. Now, let off the brake very slowly again. Going backwards here. Alright, clutch and brake back down. Now, ahead, since it's back in there, put it back in neutral. All right. And now we can go ahead and shut the tractor down. Take the stick, put it back in first. I like to turn the, if there's, no, let off, you can let off everything now, you're good. Now, if there's a hill going down right there, I turn the wheel like that, just because we're not locking park and brake and all that. But that's for a beginner's perspective on how to start and operate the tractor, so.